Hello dear students of Standard 10. Welcome to DAV Mobile Public School. I am your social science teacher Nitin Pushpatode. Students, today I will take the revision of money and credit part 2. So let's start our today's online session. Students, first point is credit. Students, what do you mean by the credit? Listen, credit is generally defined as the contractual agreement in which a borrower receives something of value and agrees to repay the lenders at a later date with interest. Okay, that means students, credit refers to an agreement in which the lender supplies the borrower's money, goods or services with the promise of future payment. Students, a large number of transactions in our day-to-day activities involve credit in some form or the other form. So this is the credit. Two different credit situations. Students, credit situation can be divided into two categories, formal and informal. Okay, students, in the first situation, credit is used to meet the production expense. When the production is complete, then it increase earnings. Here, credit plays a vital and positive role. Students, for example, Salim, a manufacturer, takes credit from his business. During the festival season, he received the large orders from traders. Then, to complete the production on time, he asked the raw material suppliers to supply material on credit. He also obtained a cash loan from the traders as advance payment for the goods to be supplied. So this is the first situation of credit. In the second situation, credit pushes the borrowers into a situation from which recovery is very painful. This happens mostly in a rural area. Students, for example, Rahul takes loan from moneylenders to grow groundnut, hoping that harvest would help repay the loan. But students, in this situation, because of the crop failure, credit pushes Rahul into a debt trap. So his condition becomes worse than before. So this is the second situation. Terms of credit. Student, terms of credit is a set of conditions under which a loan is given. It may include method of payments, rate of interest, duration of credit, and other related conditions. Interest rate, collateral, documentation requirement, and the mode of repayment together comprises the term of credit. Students, what do you mean by the collateral? Listen, in addition to interest, lenders may demand collateral, that is security against loan. Collateral is an asset that the borrower owns, land, buildings, vehicles, livestock, deposits with banks, and and guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. So these are the terms of credit. Next point is variety of credit arrangements. That means once, how can we arrange the money for the different purpose? Students, in rural areas, the main demand for the credit is for crop production that involves cost on seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, water, electricity, repair of the equipments. For that purpose, farmers need money. Students, in the village, there may be a different credit arrangements for different categories to borrowers. Okay, students, first, loan from money lenders. Loan from money lenders. Okay, small farmers borrow money from the village money lenders at high rate of interest. Interest Due to high interest rate, they fail in debt trap. Then, in such a way that they can take the money from the money lenders. Okay, then loan from the traders. Students, farmers get loans from agricultural traders at lower rate of interest. The traders also in this way, traders ensure that the money is repaid besides making profit. So students, so these are the two most important arrangements of credit. Okay, loan from the money lenders and loan from traders. Then loan from bank. Medium and large take bank loan cultivation at very low interest rate and at easy repayment terms. Bank also provide other facilities to such borrowers. So it is another credit arrangement. Then students, loan from employers. Okay, landless agricultural laborers and workers depend on the employers for loan. The landowners may charge interest rate up to the 5% per month and in such a way that they provide the loan to the landless agriculture laborers and workers. Okay, so these are the another two important credit arrangements. Next point is credit sources in India. Student, the given graphical picture depicts the message about sources of credit. Okay, money lenders, traders, relatives and friends, others, cooperative societies, banks, landlords. Okay, students, they contributed it with respect to the different percentage, different ratios, okay, in the arrangement of credits. So there are the two types of credit sources in India, formal and informal. Okay, the two categories of sources of credits are the formal sector credit and informal sector credit or the loans. So the formal sector comprises the bank and cooperative societies. The informal sector may consist of money lenders, friends and relatives, traders, landowners, large farmers, etc. First, formal sector credit. Students, formal sector comprises banks and cooperative societies. It provides loans comparatively at a lower rate and collateral security is required to obtain loans. Students, this sector is mainly supervised by the Reserve Bank of India. It includes banks and cooperative societies. Students, RBI has a major role in providing formal sector credit. Listen how the RBI ensures that the banks gives loans not just to profit-making business and traders, but also to small cultivators, small-scale industries, small borrowers, etc. Students, periodically, Reserve Bank of India have to announce some strategies to the banks. So with respect to that, banks have to submit information to the RBI on how much they are lending, to whom and at what interest rate they are lending to borrowers, etc. So in such a way that the RBI monitors the banks in actually maintaining the cash balance. So this is the formal sector credit. Okay, it includes banks and cooperative societies. Second is informal sector credit. Okay, students, this sector charges highest interest rates on its loans as there is no organizations to supervise this sector and collateral security is not required to obtain loan from this informal sector. Students, people who might wish to start an enterprises by borrowing from the informal sector may not do so because of the high cost of borrowing. Students, still poor households in urban and rural areas depend upon informal sources for their borrowing needs. It is essential to reduce informal sources of credit and increase the formal sources of credit in India. So, in such a that students, the informal sector contributes and includes what? Moneylenders, friends and relatives, traders, landowners, large farmers. That means we can arrange the money from moneylenders, traders, landowners, and again the friends and relatives. So that entire activities include the informal sector credit. Self-help group. Okay, students, what do you mean by the SHG? Okay, students, self-help group is a homogeneous group of poor and women. This group is a voluntary are formed on areas of common interest so that they can think, organize and operate for their development. Students, self-help group play a crucial role in improving the savings and credit and also reducing the poverty and social inequalities. So a self-help group is a group of people usually belonging to one neighborhood having same social and economic backgrounds. They meet and save money regularly as per their ability. Students, members of the group can take small loans from the group itself to meet their needs. The group charges charges interest less than money lenders on these loans. Students, you know the Mahila Bachat Gat, okay, so it's called the self-help group. Okay, students, so these groups are living in a especially rural areas. So definitely, students, self-help group, self-help group play a major role in reducing poverty and social inequalities. Students, on the basis of today's revised portion, this is your assignment. Students, in such a way that the revision of this lesson is completed. Students, in the next online session, I will take the revision of next lesson. So students, till then, thank you very much and have a nice day.